Have you ever made a vow to God, promising something from the heart, only to later wonder if it was truly His will? What if the words you spoke with devotion unknowingly missed His will over your life? In Leviticus 7, God gives instructions about the offerings, especially the guilt offering, the peace offering, and vow offerings. The chapter shows not just how offerings are made, but who may eat them, which portions belong to God, and how holiness governs worship. Approaching God is a privilege that carries responsibility, and even joy and fellowship with Him must be framed by obedience and reverence. We are often impulsive, quick to make promises in the heat of emotion or crisis, but God is sovereign and holy. Vows made hastily can reveal zeal, fear, or desire, yet they carry weight before Him. Leviticus 7 shows that God honors devotion, but expects His people to speak carefully, thoughtfully, and in line with His will. A vow is not casual. It reflects both our heart and God's holiness. Alignment of our vows with God's will is not possible when our hearts are not fully aligned. Making a vow requires intention, seriously seeking God, listening for His guidance, and understanding His will before we speak. When we act impulsively, even with devotion, our promises can miss the mark. The story of Jephthah in Judges 11 reminds us of this danger. In a moment of emotion, he made a vow without discerning God's will, and it led to tragic consequences. Vows are meant to reflect devotion, but without careful alignment to God's heart, they can bring harm instead of blessing. The sin offering focuses on purification, cleansing defilement caused by sin. The guilt offering focuses on compensation, repairing damage caused by sin. Both show that God cares about inner cleansing and external restoration. The guilt offering, called most holy, applies when we violate what belongs to God, His sacred property, or our covenant community. Holiness governs life, relationships, and responsibility. God teaches that sin requires restitution and atonement, forming a people who reflect His character and maintain covenant faithfulness. Ultimately, it is more honoring to God to say, "I spoke wrongly," than to carry out something harmful just to appear faithful. True integrity is alignment with God, not pride in keeping a foolish promise. Sometimes God allows the weight of our own words to teach us caution. Vows train discernment and teach us to pause before speaking. God is forming a people whose words matter, but also a people who submit their words to His will. A vow should flow from knowledge of God's character, reverence for His holiness, and humility about our limitations. When our devotion follows these principles, our promises become acts of worship that honor God and shape us into a covenant people whose hearts reflect His holiness and faithfulness.